I was asked to interview in '97 for the Auburn position. Coach Marsh was given the opportunity to add another coach to his staff. So he thought it would be beneficial to have a female on the staff and to work more closely with the women's team. And it was already a team of strong women, but who didn't have a great identity. They were very focused on being like kind of the little sister of the men. Like if the men won, we won. I'm like, that's not quite it. So I was on my honeymoon and I got a call from David, and he said, I heard about this young girl. I'm like, you know I'm on my honeymoon, right? David told me to book a ticket to Zimbabwe and get on a plane and go meet her. And I had never seen Kirsty swim. This was all based off of David's friend, Tim's viewing of her. And he did say right off the bat, this girl could set a world record someday. But you know, lots of people say that, right? So she said, I can go to this pool and I can swim. And so she went and she did 100 IM. And I immediately said, yeah, this girl's really good. Just in 100 meters, you could tell right away. She floats like a cork, just right on the surface, and just graceful, but powerful. It was pretty exceptional. So she learned what it's like to train with other people in the gym, in the pool, became more aware and caring about how other people were training and not just herself. She had some amazing teammates that were her most lethal competitors. Their freshman year, Margaret and Kirsty finished first and second in the 100 back at SECs, and Kirsty was second, and she was bitter about that. She was not having that, and really let it show. And that was, I think, the first time that I really had to say to her, okay, this behavior is not okay. We're a part of a team. We're trying to win a team championship. You guys just scored a lot of points for Auburn swimming, and you need to be appreciative and congratulatory towards your teammates. And she got it right away. I think that's one of the things she learned the most quickly, and that probably benefited her the most, that swimming was more than just about her and her goals. Kirsty has a lot of humility. She's very ambitious and very competitive, but I also consider her to be very humble. Kirsty is a Zimbabwean through and through. I mean, her family's lived there for generations. Kirsty was offered lots of money to represent other countries and said, no way, I love my country. And they love her. There was a ton of political turmoil going on in 2004 in Zimbabwe. So the normal contingent of, politicians were not there for their country. So I was like, okay, so we're not gonna go to opening ceremonies. And she said, no, I'm going to opening ceremonies. There's no negotiating that. I'm going. It's important to me. It makes me feel like the games have begun. I want to be a part of this. I want to walk with my country. The feeling of walking out into that stadium and having thousands and thousands of people there appreciating her athletic achievements, and everybody else is out there, and what the Olympic movement is all about. Like, I understood why she wanted to soak that in. So after the first time, I was completely on board. I don't think I ever asked her again, do you want to maybe sit this one out? Because I knew that it was that important to her and why it was that important to her. After the first medal was won, which was a bronze, her parents were sending, because their parents couldn't come to that Olympic Games, they were sending messages of what it was like in the streets. I mean, just people going crazy. All these celebrations. And the craziest thing is people were naming their children names that reflected Kirsty and her Olympic swimming success. Backstroke, or 400 individual medley, lane 4. These were names that kids were named. And Kirsty has met some of them. So it's crazy. That is how much people loved her and still do. They started the Kirsty Coventry Foundation, learning to swim. But what grew out of that was this idea of teaching adults how to teach swimming, first of all, how to coach and teach swimming, but also other sports. They wanted kids to learn about competing with one another and all the things that Kirsty learned here, how to win with humility, how to lose with humility, how to, what you learn from sport about yourself as a human being, and for the coaches to learn about how to engage young children and how to teach good values and discipline and hard work. And she wants every young child, she wants every coach to believe that they can be a part of the Olympic movement and that it will bring them joy and success, even if it doesn't mean a medal, that they'll learn from it and love it, experience it, and want to come back for more.